Can you tell me about the operation on your arm?
I had surgery on my arm in November of 2020, and that was, I think, the third operation I've had, um, basically as a result of damage from cutting and self-harm. The first time I had surgery, I was under seven in the Beckman Centre, whereas the most recent one I was at home. So I've had quite a few different experiences. But my first experience was not so positive, and my most recent one was really positive. A lot of things went well. So with my most recent surgery, it was the same surgeon that I've used or been with the whole time, and she has taken a lot of time to get to know me, to talk to me, to explain things to me, to check in about how my mental health is doing. Is she off her own back has become aware that my mental health is obviously a really big factor in why I'm there and how I receive the treatment. So her taking the time to speak with me and understand things has been such a big help. Not only in helping me feel less anxious about the surgeries and treatments, but feeling understood and feeling supported along the process. My most recent surgery, she checked in with me because she knew I wasn't doing very well mentally. So she wanted to make sure we had a plan in place, with my mental health team, with my care coordinator, my carers around me, just a plan about how we were going to go about things. And she made sure that this most recent surgery was done under general anaesthetic as opposed to the previous ones that were done under local and ended quite badly. So she made sure that happened for me, which I was very grateful for. And as well as that, she also knew that it was really important to me and my general well-being to be able to exercise. She knew how much sports and physical exercise mattered to me. So she knew that this surgery, getting my arm better, was really important to me. So although a lot of people, could be frightened or put off by me struggling with my mental health, not wanting to come anywhere near me, to do surgery or bring me into clinic, she understood getting that balance right between doing what was best for me in terms of getting the surgery so I could back to life normally, but also making sure there was a plan in place, we weren't taking any silly risks. Another thing that was positive about my most recent surgery was when I came around from the general anaesthetic, I was struggling quite a lot with psychosis, around the general time, but especially when I came around from the anaesthetic. And although I was in the recovery bit at first, and I was taken to just a general ward. And although these nurses and staff, they weren't specialist mental health nurses, the response I had from them was so supportive and kind, and really, really helped me avoid what could have been again another really bad situation. They were completely non-judgmental. An example of one of the nurses, she could tell I was very distressed, and she came over and was being very. A lot of people in those scenarios can be quite patronising or quite harsh, and she was very soft, very soothing, and I managed to communicate to her. I could tell that things were escalating, and she, helped me figure out what I could do. So she put my headphones on my head for me, put some music on, and just helped me really de-escalate the situation. And the whole rest of the time I was there, they were so lovely and kind, and made me feel like I wasn't being a nuisance, which again is something that's easily done.